If you are new to the channel, then subscribe the channel and press the bell icon for further notification. Okay student, welcome you all in lecture 11 of this GATE Engineering Math Calculus series. Today we have taken 3 questions, question number 24, 25, 26, again maxima minima, and a question on double integral. Okay then, let's start. Okay, in question number 24, they have given you integration this, and they want to substitute this here. Okay, so this is known as change of variable. Okay, to understand this one, how you will do this one, let me explain some brief theory about this one. Let us recall our good days in good school days, old memories. Let's refresh that. Suppose I have given you an integration of this sin e to the power x dx, your earlier days, indefinite integral. That is substitution method. What you have done, let me show you. You have taken e to the power x equal to t, then differentiated e to the power x dx equal to dt. Then you substitute this sin t and e to the power x dx become dt. You have done this one, then you have integrated this one. Oh, this is fine, good. But let me tell you what actually you have done there. This was the way you learned it. Now what was there inside it? It was something of this fashion, you can see. Let us see is in different way. E to the power x equal to t. Then you differentiate this one, both sides with respect to x. ddx, dt dx, which will give you ex equal to dt dx, which will give you t equal to dt dx, or which will give you dx dt is equal to 1 by t. Let me hold it there. Okay. Now what I told you, I tell you a different way. I tell you to substitute. You want to substitute at ex equal to t, you substitute at ex equal to t. So it will be sin t, then t. And in place of dx also I will tell you to write dt. Okay. Now here if I put it in this way, dx by dt, well, the purpose will be solved. Dx by dt will be 1 by t, tt get cancelled, you will get the same thing. So the idea is you replace the value function with respect to t, put new variable, no idea, but here you have to give something that is known as compensation, penalty, because you are changing from one variable to another variable, and then that's why you are changing you are not simply putting x equal to t everywhere. No, you are changing the way x is mentioned, because here you have given a new name. Now your x is equal to no more e to the power, it is log t, it is not normal x. You have changed your x, see. So this is known as compensation, which is also known as Jacobian J. Since J is equal to dx by dt. This is the compensation we provide when we change from when we change our route. Earlier our route was only in x direction. We are going in x direction. Now we have our change. We are changing our direction. We are going to, earlier we are going to e to the power x. Let me draw it here. Earlier we are going to only x. Now you are going to e to the power x. So your e to the power x is this one. So one thing you can do, you can think it in this way. We are moving in this direction dx. Suppose this was my dx. Now you want to move in this direction. So this will be my new dt, not this one. Suppose I have changed my axis. I am moving this, now I am moving this. Now what is the relation between these two? If we can zoom it there, this was your dx, this is your dt. Let me zoom it there. So if you find this will be your dt, if it is small enough, you can assume it at a line. And it is this is dx, and this is the slope. So what is the slope? So if you multiply dx with that slope, dt by dx, you will get dt. What a funny thing, it is dx cancel, it will automatically come, but you remember it in this way. So what you can write in place of dx, it is dx by dt into dt. So you can write dx dt anytime, but in that case you have to put a penalty, and the penalty is of this fashion. This is known as Jacobian. You can think it in this way also. Let me give it more physical meaning. Okay, let me take, suppose I have taken this curve. I was moving in this direction. Suppose this is my dx. So this is 10 meter, let me guess. And if I throw it, now new direction has came this. Now if I move 10 meter here, Now if you can think, if we move same dx here, you will be getting much longer route. So that dx you assume to be small, you have assumed dx this much, so that you can do integration. So same dx you cannot put here because you have changed the curve. So here that much will come along this. So you are getting it, na? So if you change my route, I have to give some compensation. My dx will not remain 10 meter here in the x direction. It was moving in x. So if you go same 10 meter here, if you go 10 meter from here to here, from up to here you will come. But this is not the same. You can see. See, this was my 10 meter after shrinking, but this is not my original one. So I have to move in this direction. So that's why I have to give a compensator. You can think of. So I think you got the idea. So the idea is, so without exaggerating much, now the idea is, suppose you have a double integral dx dy. So if I want to change it, you can change it to any variable uv. So you just write uv, and in place of dx dy you write uv, and you put a Jacobian. It is a determinant j. And what is j? I will answer. Just 1 minute, I will come back. Okay. So in 2 dimensions, what you can think? You can think of wheat flour, which you used to make in roti or pizzas or egg roll or whatever you can think. They used to roll it in two dimension. It is a square, circle shape, nice and circle. Then what they do? They throw it in the air. So if you take a small rectangle from that piece when it was in ground, it will look like a smooth dx dy. It will look like this. This is dx, this is dy. Now if you throw it, they throw the round shape, that roti, in the air, and it becomes a something of this shape. This circle will become this shape. So this tiny small piece that you have taken, now it will become something of this fashion. So it will not be same dx dy. The amount you are going here, it will not be same. So here you have to take special care. Suppose here, then small piece will be this much. So you have to take, the entire piece will not be there. Or if it is, it can contract, it can shrink. If you throw it, just the way I lived it, it can contract, it can expand also. So that j will take care of that one. You are getting it? So your dx dy doesn't remain same. The small area that you have chosen in the new dimension, it will not be same. You can think of that pizza. Okay. Or roti or whatever. If you throw it here, it will be distorted. So what is j? J is nothing but this one. What we have assumed in single year in class 12, it was dx dt. So you are going from x to uv, so it will be dx du. This was good for our school days, single dimension. For 2 dimensions, so it will be nu v. That's why. That's it. That is the idea. So here we will do the same question. Here fxy is given something and u is given. What was u? U is equal to 2x minus y by 2 and v is equal to y by 2. So you have to differentiate x with respect to y. So it's better you segregate x and y if it is possible. If it is not possible, you calculate del u del x, reverse you calculate, take Jacobian inverse. That will also give you the same answer. But here it is possible, that's why I am doing. So u is equal to x minus y by 2, v is equal to y by 2. So you can put v here. So x is equal to u plus v. So this is x, I am segregating, and y, and this is y equal to 2v. So that differentiation becomes easy. Now I have to differentiate all this. Dx by du is equal to 1. Dx by dv is equal to also 1. Du by dy by du is 0. dy by dv is equal to 2. So what will be my Jacobian? 1, 1, then 0, 2. So if you take determinant, it is 2. So the penalty factor is here 2. So I have to put 2 as a penalty factor. Okay, limit I will show you. Then what was the function? The function was, what was fx? Fx was 2x minus y by 2 into dx dy. So if I change it now to 2x minus, this is given, 2x minus y by 2 is directly given here. So it becomes very easy now. So du dv, this is done in place of this, in place of, now we have to give that penalty also too. So it becomes something like that. Now how to put this limit? Now you check this one and check the limit they have given. Here they have given 0 and 8. Here they have given y by 2 and y by 2 plus 1. And which one is first? They have given dx is first. So this is the limit for x. And dx is in first. The first integration is with, even they give bracket or not, they don't give they cannot give bracket also. You think if it is y then it is x, if it is y then it is x, or the first one will give you the integration and second one is y. Suppose I want to change this one. What is given? X is equal to y by 2. And what do I know from here? X is equal to u plus v. And what is y by 2? Y by 2 is v. You just play around with this one. So you can find u equal to 0. So the first lower limit is 0. U equal to 0. So I will be integrating with respect to u. The first one I have taken care of. Now the second one. You are getting it? X is equal to y by 2. They have given the lower boundary which is x is equal to y by 2 they have given. But we know x equal to u plus v. So you have put in there y by 2 is equal to v. So you put there. What is the upper limit here? You can see the upper limit. Upper limit x equal to y by 2 plus 1. So upper limit x equal to y by 2 plus 1. Which is x is, you can replace here. What is x? X is equal to u plus v. And what is y by 2? V plus 1. V cancel. So u equal to 1. So the next you got u equal to 1. Okay. Next what? These two. So these two are y equal to 0. The lower boundary was y equal to 0. Now what is your y? Y is equal to 2v. That means v equal to 0. What is the upper boundary? Y is equal to 8. What is your y? 2v is equal to 8. V is 4. You write all the limits. Then you put what you have got, x and y, x and y. You will find the results of the other values. So v is equal to 0 to v is equal to 4. So this is my answer. So the moral of the story, after doing all these things, the idea is this. If you want to change this one, you just put x equal to uv, dx dy uv and put a penalty factor j, where j is equal to this. You don't get confused dx by du or dy by du. You are changing x, so you have to differentiate x. You are changing x, so you have to differentiate also x. That's it. And if the relation doesn't possible to segregate, here segregation was possible, x and y you can easily segregate it. If it is not possible, then you directly differentiate. We could have done du dx, du dy, and then du dv. You could have done, and then this is just reverse one. Then check. Let me show you that one. Suppose I am not changing this one. I am direct differentiate this one. So what I will do? It is the inverse of. You can do this one. Don't get, this is original Jacobian. This is the inverse also you can take. Del u del x, you can take del x del u, del x del v, del y del u, del y del v. You can just take reverse of this one. You can take inverse of this one, that will also give you the same answer. You find all this value, put and take inverse, then you will get 2 only. 25 is the find the maximum value of the function this occurs is equal to. So whenever you see maximum, you always starts doing differentiation. So it is okay, you will do differentiation, then it will come. This question will also come. But here one thing you can see, it is x minus 1, 1 by 3 and then whole to the power square we can put. This one we can do. So something square means it will be always a positive. What is the minimum value of it? Will be always greater than or equal to 0. It will be more than always 0. At least the minimum what it can be, they are asking minimum it can be 0. So when it will be minimum? So minimum value is 0, it will be minimum when it is 0, which means when x is equal to 1. So when minimum will occur? Minimum will occur at x equal to 1, it will be minimum. So directly by seeing the answer question, you can itself answer. The minimum value is here 0. And the point at which it will occur, at what value of x it will be 0. If x equal to 1, then it will be 0. So you can see this one. This is a simple square means it will be always positive. The minimum value is directly 0. You can try with differentiation also. That will give you the same answer also. But that will take unnecessary time. Find the minimum value of x. And here the interval they have given. It is same like your question number 20. What we have done for maximum value. So you see the more or less in the concepts repeats. The question doesn't repeat, that the concepts or idea that repeats. So that's why the previous year questions is always very important. Without solving this, you can't go to APR. You can't go for appearing gate. So you have to do this. And in addition, all other things you have to do, practice you have to do, because only one example will not give. But this concept you have to, every time you have to recap or revise. In the interval -3 to 3. So now they have given it is closed interval. Third bracket means closed interval. X can be minus 3, x can be 3 also. So you have to check these also after doing differentiation and all other stuffs. So if you differentiate it, then it is minus 24, then it is, that means x square minus 2x minus 8, then it is x minus 4 and x plus 2 is equal to 0. The x is equal to minus 2 and x equal to 4. So you have to second differentiate it to know maximum minima. 6x minus 6, if you put x equal to minus 2, then it is minus 12 minus 6 minus 18, then it is maximum point. And if x is equal to 4, then it is 24 minus 6, and it is 18, then it is minimum point. What they ask to find minimum. So this is the minimum point, not value. So for minimum value we need to find f4. What will be 4? 4 cube minus 3 into 4 square minus 24 into 4 plus 100. If you solve it, I am not doing, it will be 32 I think. I am directly writing. Okay, if it is 32, it is not the answer, because here the limit is there. You have to check with this limit. Every time I am telling you, this is very careful if it is a closed bracket. So you have to check at f equal to minus 3, you have to check at f equal to 3 both. If f equal to minus 3 you put minus 3 whole cube, then 3 minus 3 whole square minus 24 into minus 3 plus 100. I think it will give you 118. So it is more than this, so it cannot be. Still it holds, but you have to check at 3 also. 3 cube minus 3 into 3 square 24 into 3 plus 100. So it will be, if you do it, 20. Now see, this is much smaller than this. So which one will be answer? 28. Okay, these are the answers, but here you can see that x equal to 4 is not in the limit itself. They have given the limit minus 3 to 3, so this is not in the limit. So if you draw it one, this is the maximum value minus 2, okay, and this is 4 minimum value, but they have asked you to see between these two. So between these two, which one is minimum? I have checked this one, I have checked this one. While seeing this one also, x equal to 4, you can neglect this one, no need to do this one, you can directly skip, because 4 is not in your scope. So you can remove this one, you can directly find it out. Okay, so answer is here 28. That is option B. So if it is an interval, be very careful about maximum minimum. If you liked the video, then press the like button and please give your valuable comments in the comment section.